Oh, you're good. Pretty bubbish. Sit down. Sit down, bubbish. What up, buddy? Just bought my friend's son. He's homeless. I got him a beer. Before anybody says anything, if you're heavily addicted to beer or alcohol, you need beer to survive, the way I understand it. So. Trying to find my friend MrTahoe. Gonna give him a talk. I gotta track him down though. He just recently got arrested for indecent exposure and resisting. He just couldn't have been losing his mind, I guess. Oh. I wonder what the CHP's doing here in cars. Get a car. That doesn't make much sense to me. Why they'd be in a car. Or they might have his vehicle from him. What was he doing? Who? He was over here on this corner in a bed sheet. He's not a bad guy. He's just been hyper focused on all of the wrong things, and it's not good, you know, when you're disheartened and you think you're in the right. You start getting passionate about things maybe you shouldn't get passionate about. It's unfortunate, but try to stick up for it and stick by my friends. I think that's important. But on a side note, Dogecoin to the moon, guys. Looks like Dogecoin and other cryptocurrencies are skyrocketing right now. That's pretty cool. Thought that was neat. See if I can't track him down. I think when he got arrested here in Truckee, I think he might have got sent down the hill. Well, check out the homeless, like, you know, resource. Maybe he's here. See if we can't track him down. Alright, apparently I'm on the right track. He's yeah, apparently I'm on the right track. Let's see how good my tracking skills are, guys. He's on foot, so you know what that means. I think they took the car. Where is Nate? If I was Nate, where would I be? Well, he's out of jail. Gotta slow roll it, boys. Let's find Nate Calhoun. Try to give him a little encouragement. "30 seconds ago." Yeah, that looks like him. Yeah, found him. was at the sheriff's station. Hop in, Nate. Let's have a chat. I know, come on.
I'm homeless now. They jacked my truck.
I know.
You could have saved it. It's all good. No one listens to Nate's crazy name.
Well, it all happened so quick, bro.
The Supreme Court, don't listen.
Yeah, I saw that video.
I got him now, bro. I made it him.
We're live streaming.
Perfect. That's what I want.
All right.
So listen up, Tahoe Truckee. This is the video. I need to raise right now. If you believe in truth, if you believe in little kids deserve a good life, what we need is 2 G's to the Truckee Demon Slayer, because right now it's at $1,500. Okay, that includes my DMV fee.
Oh my God.
And the fees at the truck, at the impound. My truck was illegally confiscated by the Truckee Police Department. They got weaponized. The way it got weaponized is there's supposed to be separation of church and state in this country, and in small town America, sometimes what happens is you can form a KKK town and weaponize it against the only real nigger in that town, who happens to be me, okay?
No.
Scratch that. But, what I mean is nig, like I'm a nig, you know, I'm a notorious one. So anyway, because I was doing my social experiment, living out of my truck, where I wanted to see how the programs in the state of California out here, leftist commie California, how much do they really help impact the homeless population? You know, is it helping them or is it hindering them? And in that process, you know, you're going to meet nice people who serve the community. Often they're Christian people who donate their time to help feed the poor, and they'll invite you to come to church. And that's what happened. I started to come to church, and in a small town, sometimes you got police pastors. And when I operated in my legal means to pray to God, we are allowed to pray in unique ways. I wasn't breaking any laws, but the pastors of the church made false accusations of mental illness and drug use against me. It was up to me to go to the hospital to get my blood and my urine taken, which will prove that there was no meth and there was no alcohol. And now the doctors, just the other day, after twerking in my man thong selling a foot long, I was released once again huge shout out to the professionals of the Tahoe Forest Emergency Room. We the people are going to win thanks to them. You know, what's been happening is sometimes the state can become an enemy of the people. What I mean by that is sometimes the state can be in bed with the devil. And when there's demonic, godless people who just trust the science, like Dr. Fauci, they can try to weaponize medications against the people. You have a choice in America. For the professionals that had to get kicked out of their job working in the medical establishment because of their religious freedoms, they chose to say, hey, no, I don't want this forced injection on me. They lost their job. Military servicemen and women lost their job. They weren't allowed to serve their country because they had every right to say no, but it got weaponized against them to where they're like, hey, sorry, I can't work here then. Well, guess what? That's the mechanism of the mark of the beast. That's the technology and also the technique of the devil to want to play God. And that is exactly what the state of California is doing with the 5250, right? What these can do is they can place you on a 5150 hold. When they place you on a 5150 hold, that's a 3-day, 72-hour psychiatric evaluation to see if you're a danger to yourself or others. Then from there, they can proceed to placing you under what's called a 5250. This is where your free will and God-given rights are violated and superseded, and you're fucked in the ass by the state of California and big witchcraft, demonic medications. When I was under this hypnosis from them, right, when they poisoned me, when they placed me on a 5250 based on false accusations, because there was a merger of the church and state by Pastor Brad Beers being influenced by Pastor Jesse and his false accusations, and then a weaponized police report was created against me saying that I'm mentally ill and on drugs, where I have no diagnoses of these, but because of that, then the hospital taking that information that was weaponized against me, then that was used to have my brain and my chemically castrated by demonic witchcraft of a fallen world. What do I mean by demonic witchcraft? While I was under trazodone and Zyprexa, it was like the CERN particle acceleration machine. They combined the two together, and when they combined those two medications, I had a reaction where I felt like I was a female for the first time in my life. I felt, and I had homosexual thoughts. I felt like I was a woman. And I also noticed my left hand looked like a demon claw at one point. Also, when I was in my room, I heard a demon breathing over my roommate's bed. He couldn't be in the room and he had to leave. Now, the good people in the mental hospital, because this is a battle of good versus evil going on. And in this wicked world, the good people are actually the bad people, and the evil perceived people are the good people, okay? So what that means is sometimes there's people in power in small town America, and they start enforcing these laws, and they're not honoring our constitutional rights, our Declaration of Independence, our amendments, and what makes this country the greatest country in the world, that we have protections, right? And out here in the state of California, all they have to do is real quick bait and switch, a couple days, 3 days later, and some godless doctors who have no faith in God can take people who believe in God and then force demented demonic medications to break them from the Holy Spirit, to break their spirit, and then to allow a doorway to let demonic spirits in. Then what happens to those people? You'll see them tweaked out on the side of the road, and they're struggling. A lot of these military veterans, the 150,000 that kill themselves every year, all these people that are dying on the street, where did they all go? Where did all the homeless people get shuffled off to? They just cleaned up San Francisco. They just cleaned up LA. They made it illegal to be homeless. Where do they put them? Where are they taking them? That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, is to protect the least. Just like Donald Trump went and worked at McDonald's and y'all thought that was fucking cool. Well, I'm the fucking future president, willing to go into the dungeon, have my brain executed by demonic fucking entities running this underworld, and shed light on and expose this shit. And so what's gonna happen here in the town of Truckee right now, my truck's impounded. The state and the church have weaponized against me, beat me down into submission.
Like right now?
Yeah, let's go over there and see if I can. Let's see if I can get some else.
Trouble for
no,
me.
I won't. Yeah, let's
swear?
see. Yeah, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can get my keys to storage unit so I can get some of my possessions. Or else what? You're just gonna bankrupt my life and kidnap my phone so I can't. Right now, the Truckee police.
Is your phone over there?
No, the Truckee police have kidnapped my phone illegally and seized my property. I can't make phone calls. They seized my truck illegally. Right, I had was beginning the transfer of it to Carson Coast, the high school football team. And so I removed my plates. Yeah, it's over here. I removed my plates and disposed of my plates because the high school football team was selling, and we were going to help put the homeless in housing in the most vulnerable nights when they don't have any in our town. Sometimes we, the people, have to do shit when the government doesn't. Think of all the billions of dollars, and all we get out here is this. I've been homeless in your town for 5 years. All the billions of dollars spent on homelessness, this is all we get now. And that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And thanks to a nonprofit who doesn't even have to be doing this. But I'm thankful for this. But for all those billions for the homeless, this is all we get. It's only Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Fucking IDs and
yeah, I got my IDs. So what's happened, folks, is we the people just won. And what I mean by that is I am sitting here talking to you now rather than being having a thing in my mouth, having my brain electrocuted, having fucking needles jammed into me, drooling on my fucking self. I can still coherently communicate to you with a sound mind, body, and soul. So this is a battle of good and evil. This is the red takeover. And remember when the Democrats were burning and looting and stealing? All I said is, hey, if us homeless people can't vote, if we have no say, and you say you can supersede me and take over my free will and do Nazi American experiments on me, well, I'm taking off my fucking license plate then, right? We team red, we can civilly disobey in peace. And that's how we change the world together. We can also do a thing where we place people under citizen's arrest. When they're not serving us and serving the greater good of humanity, when the laws are set up in place and can be weaponized against us, it's up to us.
Are we?
It's up to us to
it's right here, right?
Stand in defiance.
Let's stay focused on ourselves for a second.
It's over there, bro. It's on the other side of the street. It's across the street.
This is their office.
No, this isn't the right spot though. They're over across the way. But yeah, okay, let's go to their office. I just talked to
Yeah.
the manager.
Of course
But yeah,
you
let's see if they'll let me in to get a little more clothes. They told me the other day I couldn't get any clothes. This is what happened, right? They were like, you can't get anything out of your truck. So then they kicked me to the curb here in Truckee in the middle of the night, almost like getting out of jail at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Winter storm's coming. I got the clothes on my back. That's it. So then what happens is I do my protest peacefully, and I try to get rearrested, conducting a peaceful protest like a person would protest, sitting.
You did get arrested.
No, just listen for a second.
Right.
So I sat in the road on a crosswalk to get arrested. The police would not arrest me, right? So you're allowed to do peaceful protests, right? I'm not trying to break anything. I'm not trying to hurt anyone or light fires or commit crimes. Okay, that's not me. I'm gonna conduct a peaceful civil protest, right?
Really on the side.
So I sat on the crosswalk. The police came. They're like, "Hey, we want to arrest you. We'll take you to the hospital, though." I got to sit in the warm hospital for a little bit. Then they were like, "Okay, we need this bed." And I was like, well,
wait. We're not focused on yourself. Okay.
I'm focused on this right now. This is more important. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
This is why I'm doing this, okay? The most important thing in the world, to save everyone from the mark of the beast, to save every single American bloodline, especially out here in California. This is where the Nazi American godless law is. This is where fucking Pizzagate, you name it, all the crazy shit in Hollywood, the leftist fucking brainwashing that goes all across the country comes from. And it's up to godly people to stand in defiance to the devil and to take it to the man. Because if law enforcement is serving law that supersedes our constitutional rights, it's up to us, we the people, to say, hey boys, guess why we have the Second Amendment? If y'all are gonna put us in Nazi boot camps and experiment on us, well, it's up to us to stand y'all down. And if that's the direction we're headed in, I'm showing you and I'm exposing it. I'm exposing the
Is it left?
police.
Is it left? I think I was right.
Yeah, it's like right up here. It's like right up here on the back side of that building, right up there, that brown building. But
What company is it?
That company, that Cal, Nevada.
Oh, well then you go to their office. That's your. You can just go over to their yard.
Okay, well then you took me to the right place then.
Yeah.
But so anyway,
I've had my car taken 3 times. But
Yeah. So my truck's right there on the back side of that fence, right there, and it's open right now.
It's open.
It's open.
Oh.
It's right now, bitch. We're live.
Oh.
Let's go get our truck. Who's with it? Woo woo! Fucking Team America.
No,
We're not gonna do that. No, we're
gonna
gonna
go
play
by
by
the
the
book.
rules.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: the tow people at first said, "Hey, the police said we can't get anything out of your truck. They don't even want me to have a code or nothing." So they take my cell phone. They illegally steal my truck off of private land out of the dirt. It wasn't on the roadway. They targeted me like a KKK. I'm a black man in the KKK town. This is called weaponized law. That's why we have separation of church and state. When you form these superpowers and you create narratives and you're delusional and you live in lies, because listen, church people, I can prove you're a fucking liar. Y'all tell your kids there's fucking Santa Claus coming down your chimney. Liars. That's what you are. So you can't handle a man like me who lives in the truth, who is the truth, who's about the truth, and who's about to set all you fucking free from slavery. That's what I'm doing this for. So I just lost my family heirloom for now, my $4,000 laptop. They got the keys to my storage unit for all my thousands of dollars of shit. I'll lose everything, because you know what? That's what a true American does for his fellow countrymen and women. When I know that military veterans are getting fucked, they're getting their free will taken away off the street, they're getting their brain poisoned, and they're coming out tweaky as fuck. And they're like, huh, and then